This is Take Two Movie Review. I'm Clinton Johnston. This week, The Story That Got Away. Like many or maybe all African Americans, I've been waiting all of my life for the Harriet Tubman movie. Unfortunately, the Focus Features biopic, Harriet, shows a limitation of Hollywood feature films. 2 hours and 5 minutes is rarely enough time to tell the really big stories. And to really get into the story of Harriet Tubman, the woman who escaped slavery and then went back and got more people out, you've got to tell the really big story. You've got to show the hideous conditions of American chattel slavery. You've got to explain the heartache and risks involved with being owned and also being sold. You've got to show the economic conditions that a slave farm operated under. You've got to explain the political, social, and legal differences between the slave states and the non-slave states. You've got to show what a political wildfire slavery was for the whole country leading up to the Fugitive Slave Act and beyond. You've got to show people fighting for abolition both in organizations, Underground Railroad, and as individuals, and then you still have to tell Harriet Tubman's story. It's too much, and Harriet can't tell all of it. So wisely, it just touches on some of these things, and trusts that we already know the rest. Unfortunately, this strategy leaves you open to the sin of telling and not showing. For instance, Harriet returns south after her escape to free her family. By the way, once again, Woman Champion, Family in Jeopardy, see my review of Judy, hate to say I told you. The problem is the movie doesn't have time to show us Harriet's family bonds, we just have to accept them on faith, so the threat feels a little hollow. Another example, the movie's first act has to introduce Harriet's husband, their love, her premonitions, her captors, and so it misses showing her life of deprivation and hardship and constant threat. We know this about living in forced bondage, but if the movie doesn't build an emotional connection to these facts, then when Harriet escapes, we're not rooting for her to gain her freedom, we're rooting for her to beat the chase, because chases are exciting. So Harriet is engaging and easy to watch. I mean, it's nice, but nice is not the movie I spent my life waiting for. This has been Take Two Movie Review. I'm Clinton Johnston. Catch up with us at take2moviereview.com and feed us back on our page on YouTube.